Welcome everyone out to Van Sessions at the Monarch. This is Eldersister.
Two colors fading to one sunset. You were always holding me up. I guess it never came up in conversation now. I'm reassessing those situations. They say youth is wasted on the young ones, but who's to say when your youth is done? Just take it easy, take it slow. Gauge dear loaves, artisans, so records lined up wall to wall. MySpace photos, then thought photos. You were dancing in the hall. I couldn't feel you right there with me, clouded by the smoke and poetry. I let you slip into the sea. Hungover Sunday, Harvey milk on Monday, worried I wasn't leading you on towards us Thursday. I just said sure stay. You knew I just couldn't hold on. I couldn't feel you right there with me, clouded by the smoke and poetry. I let you slip into the sea. I wasn't strong enough then for the kind of man you were shaping up to be. Years spent apart when I broke my own heart. Now I'm humbled, now I see. I couldn't feel you right there with me, clouded by the smoke and poetry. I let you slip into the sea. I let you slip into the sea. I let you slip. Thank you.
Eldersister on Van Sessions. One of two here tonight. So, Caitlin, do you want to explain the normal band scenario here, I guess?
Like how I normally play?
Well, there's normally two of you. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're called Eldersister, and I usually sing with my sister,
Yeah.
who couldn't be here tonight. because she has awesome kids and she's a supportive mom. So
Which is great. So
can't argue with that.
Yep, awesome. And that's the first song was yours, though, right?
Yes. So that song, it was our first single from our debut record that came out in July. It's called Tell Me a Lie. So if you want to go check it out, it's everywhere. And we also have vinyl to sell and some cool merch. So
Well, you brought it all tonight.
I did.
Yeah, thank you.
I came
you.
prepared.
Yeah, well, not every musician does. So we can buy stuff here tonight. If you like what you hear, you can pick some merch up from Eldersister.
Yeah. Or just come say hi, because
Yeah.
you don't have to buy stuff from me. Just say hello.
Yeah, Caitlin's very nice. And where did you pull that song from? As far as, is this a truthful song, or what are we doing with the lyrics here?
Yeah. So that song is called Let You Slip. And it's kind of a song about how we do this dance between friendship and something more. And sometimes the timing is just not quite right. And in the case of me and my partner, who we've been together for 10 years this year.
Congrats, that's a long time.
Thank you. We had to just be friends for a while and just give ourselves distance and become the people that we needed to be. And then when the time was right, we were the right people for each other later on. So that's kind of what that song's. It's about timing.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So are you sitting somewhere? We're talking process now. Are you writing notes in a journal, or are you just strumming the guitar, coming up with the chords and thinking, you know what, this chord progression would be really good for this mood I'm thinking in my head? What's your process?
Sure, most musicians would say it depends. It changes.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'll just sit down with my guitar and just start playing different chords, and then in doing so, something just flows, and then from that, I'll kind of build, or I'll put it aside and then come back to it later and add on to it. That's usually my process. I usually don't write stuff until after I record it and release it, and so I'm in that phase right now where I'm like, okay, I'm ready for new songs because all
Yeah.
these songs just came out.
Yeah. Well,
So that's an exciting time too.
But we can pick up the album, which is awesome.
Yes.
Okay, what's the next song you want to play for us?
The next one is actually a cover by one of my favorite bands. They're called Big Thief, and the lead singer, Adrienne Lenker, is just a phenomenal lyricist, and I aspire to be anything like her. So the song is called Certainty. Name on the line, last request. Pull the car over to find some rest. Saying I love you. Need a lie here, need a leave. Living in the dead of make-believe. Saying I owe you. Crooked as a crow, gnawing on dawn. Shadow from the grass and the dirt on the lawn. Why do I string you along? My certainty's wild, weaving. For you I am a child, believing. You lay beside me, sleeping on a plane in the future. Sit on the phone and watch TV, romance, action, mystery. Wanted to show you. Sine wave is a particle ride. Bring your light down, then in on the tide. Maybe I love you. Maybe I love you's a river so high. Maybe I love you's a river so low. I love you, still don't know. My certainty's wild, weaving. For you I am a child, believing. You lay beside me, sleeping on a plane in the future.
tease a while, weaving. For you I am a child, believing you stand beside me, sleeping on a plane in the future.
Wow. Voice of an angel there. Tell you what, Eldersister on Van Sessions. Want to welcome everyone. Thanks for coming out and being here during this live recording at the Monarch building, home to artisans and creatives in the heart of Ogden's Nine Rails Arts District. I'm R. Brand alongside Todd Oberndorfer with the Banyan Collective, and this is Van Sessions, a live studio audience podcast, and you're taking part of it right now, so thanks so much. I want to shout out to our presenting sponsors, Utah Brewing, the official beer of Van Sessions. And remember, when you drink Utah beer, you are supporting local musicians and this program. And by the way, they're serving at the bar here in the lobby over there. So you can go to the bar and grab some Utah and support. And then also thanks to our granting partner, Ogden City Arts. So, Caitlin, I'm assuming you grew up in, because your sister's a musician, in a musical household, but what was the situation there?
Yeah, so my mom and my dad are both very talented vocalists and musicians. My dad just has always been in 1,000 bands. I grew up singing with my cousins in a Celtic band, which is weird because we're not Irish at all.
Oh, really?
We're Scottish, so.
Yeah.
But it worked. And then, yeah, we just always had family reunions where it was like a big old bluegrass fest, and we'd like switch instruments every song. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a lot of fun. And so I was inspired to learn the guitar. I got an electric guitar when I was like in 7th grade, and kind of just learned songs that I wanted to play. And my dad would just kind of tell me what chords to play, and that was really fun for me to do with him. And then eventually I went to college at SUU in Cedar City, Utah, and I would frequent this like record store called Groovacious. Shout out Groovacious. I love you
Shout
guys.
out.
Lisa and Tim. And they would have open mic every Wednesday, and I would like religiously go and always have songs ready, and my friends would go, and it was just so pivotal to my songwriting. And it's so important to like cultivate those places in your communities like this. This is amazing to come to a place where you just see a ton of artists doing what they love to do and sharing it. And so from then I wrote my own album that I released under my own name, Caitlin Seavey. It's called Bow with the Sin. That was in 2018. And then, like I said, I got finished with that, and I just started writing new songs, and it evolved into this new sound that it's just been really fun to. We recorded it in Oregon, where I didn't really know that many people, and so now being able to like use my so talented family members and friends from Utah has just made this record like pop and be so much fun. Yeah, that's kind of a long answer. Sorry.
No, that's great. The record's out. Are you supporting it with, are you touring, or what are you trying to do here now?
Yeah, so I've never been this far north playing music, so that's been fun.
Oh, welcome to Ogden.
Thank you. It's beautiful. I love it. I don't want to leave. We're playing in Logan later this month at a place called Y Sound.
Yep.
On September 20th. Is that your birthday? Oh, please come. Please come. We do a thing called Blankets and Brews in St. George, Utah, and it's where we have kind of like a house show, and we have got so many wonderful musicians from Ogden and Logan and just all over, and it's kind of helped us like create this relationship, this working artist relationship. So we actually had Sammy Brew, who's from here, come, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I love Sammy. He came and played our record release show in St. George, and he like topped it. He's so talented.
I love it.
And so, yeah, we're just kind of using those connections to try to share music and provide spaces in different cities to allow each other to do that kind of thing. So it's been really fun. Yeah.
Again, look up Eldersister on all the things. Give them a follow and download the new album. Take us into this next song.
So do you want me to talk about it? Or just
Sure,
play it?
yeah. We love to
I feel
hear
like I'm
about
talking a lot. Sorry.
We want to hear all the details, so this is good.
So this next song is, it's a song I wrote after, the day after I found out that my dear cousin and friend ended his life. He had been dealing with a lot of mental health issues, and he just succumbed to it, and it was really hard, obviously. And so I was actually part of a songwriting prompt group, and this is the prompt for this song was Afterglow. And it just seemed really appropriate. And so I wrote this song after I found out that he'd passed. And I was lucky enough to have his brother come and play the violin on the record for this song. So it's just a song about just being close to the people in your life and not taking them for granted and just saying that you love them. So it's called Knowing. It's the knowing that you will be gone someday. Makes me hold a little closer. Makes me look a little longer. It's the knowing everything here will fade, fold into submission, ashes that glisten in the afterglow. If you love someone, tell them all the time. You should be asking what's on your mind. It's possible they're running out of time. It's the knowing I might not see this again. Makes me miss when we were younger. The days lasted longer. I felt everything. It's sunlight as it bursts through the trees. The hum of breezes rustling the leaves. Endless crashing waves on the shore. Like the loneliness you've never felt before. Mountain streams stumbling over stones. Someone out there feels all alone. Just pick up the phone. Ooh, makes me miss when we were younger. The days lasted longer. Thank you.
So good. Eldersister on Fan Sessions. When you're in, so do you live in southern Utah?
Yes, I live in St. George. That's where I was born and raised.
You didn't drive up here for this, did you?
Yeah, well, and my best friend Janessa's here. Hi, Janessa.
Wow. Welcome from. So we got a new record because that's as far. That's
Is that the farthest?
Yeah, that's the farthest. So
I've been wanting to come on this thing for so long.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Well, we're happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thanks for being here on a beautiful first Friday here in Ogden. There's you have an interesting dynamic, like you said, because you're sisters, and then one is moving forward with a family life. And so, what's the big goal here? Are you trying to drag her along to musical stardom, or
that's a good way to put it.
Okay, good.
I have to drag her.
Okay, that's fair. I didn't know if you were trying to find a nice balance or what.
No, I've been a solo musician for a long time.
Okay.
But we've done a few shows with a full band, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We recorded our record at a place called Amusement Co. Record Label in St. George. It's like a friend of ours, my producer Nate Torgerson is just amazing, and he actually plays in my band when we do like the full thing, and it's so fun. It's like a totally different vibe, kind of rocking, but it's so much fun. It's fun to do this dynamic where it's kind of low key and stripped down, and then sometimes we just like rock hard, and it's so fun as like a group and friends to just do that. So we actually would love to go to the Pacific Northwest. We've got a lot of friends up there. It'd be fun to do a tour. And yeah, we're just trying to get our music out there and just see as many people as we can and just share music and connections.
Well, I love the video, by the way. Let You Slip.
Oh, thank you.
It has this desert urban contrast in the filming of it. So those of you who want to watch it on YouTube, you can find Eldersister on YouTube. Let You Slip. How was making that video?
That was a lot of fun. I had a friend that I just randomly met, and she happened to be a film teacher and a professor at
nice.
Utah Tech in Southern Utah. We just met at like a house show. She's like, "Can I film a music video for you?" Her name is Wendy, and she's amazing. She actually filmed another one for us, and it hasn't come out yet. So stay tuned for that one. It was really fun. We just kind of got to goof around our city and found a local record store that let us just walk through and film, and we had to like ask people if they were okay with us being in
Right.
our video. They were like,
Right.
"Okay, I'll just be an extra." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Just look really interested in this record." It was
Your
just
job
fun.
is hard here.
Yeah, just stand there. It's
Right.
good. Just do what you were doing anyway, but we're gonna film it.
That is fantastic. Caitlin, I appreciate you being here this evening. You got one more for us. You want to tell us about it? Take us out with the one last song?
I would love to tell you about this song. The song's called "Rollin On." I wrote it a couple years ago when there was a lot of turmoil going on. Well, there's always turmoil. But at that time, there was a lot of talk of, there was like a big drought. We were worried about water. We were worried about climate change. We were talking about like reproductive rights for people and taking away those rights. And then on top of it, my friend, who's also my ex, passed away and unexpectedly. And so I was just like, holy cow, like this is too much. This is so many emotions all at once. And I just kind of wanted to crawl in a hole. Like there was not much I could do. But then I remembered a quote from the legend. Now, hopefully at the time of you watching this video, he hasn't been canceled for some reason. But Mr. Rogers at one point said, when you're lost and you're scared and you want to give up, look for the helpers. Mm-hmm. So when you get overwhelmed, like with whatever your anxiety is, the world can be really scary, but there are always people trying to make it better. And I'm just so inspired by the youth. I'm old now, but I love seeing what the next generations have come up with as solutions to these huge problems that just felt so monumental. And it just gives me so much hope for the future. And because I have a child myself, I have a 4-year-old, and I look in his eyes and I'm like, you're gonna do so many cool things. Like you're gonna be better than the generation before you. And yeah, so the song is just for the people who feel like giving up. Don't. There's people in the world that have the same values as you, and they're doing amazing things. You just have to find them. And that's why social media is cool. You can find awesome people like the people here tonight. Yep. So anyway, that's a long explanation. My husband's always like, you talk too much, just play your music. So without further ado, this song is called Rollin On. Oh, sorry, now you can hear it. I thought I saw you in the summer. You were swimming in your mind without a sound, always deep in your solace. Now you'll swim there blind, underground. Just keep rolling on in spite of all
we all will fall. Not sure who to go to when the water turns to sand. Troubled people, sleepy morals, all trying to live off of this land. Just keep rolling on, in spite of all. Just keep rolling on, we all will fall. I didn't recognize your brother by the way he'd grown. You traded one world for another. Now it's marked there in stone. Look into the future, to the ones with soil in their hands. Visions of a new way, force my weary legs to stand. I didn't think about you living, but I didn't want you to go. I guess it doesn't really matter what I think or what I know. Just keep rolling on, in spite of all. Just keep rolling on, we all will fall. Yeah, just keep rolling on, just keep rolling on. You just keep rolling on, oh, just keep rolling on.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So beautiful. Caitlin with Eldersister here on Van Sessions at the Monarch. Thanks everyone for being here during this live recording of Van Sessions. You can find all of the Van Sessions podcasts by simply searching Van Sessions podcast on YouTube. I suggest you jump on there right now and give us a subscribe. That would be awesome. Or you can follow us on your favorite podcast app. Thanks again to our host, the Monarch Building, Utah, the official beer of Van Sessions, and to our granting partner, Ogden City Arts. We'll see you all on the next Van Sessions.
Thank you. Thank you so much.